Right, hello everyone. Welcome to my humble abode. It's been a while since I've done a video on camera, so yeah. Anyway, let's get to it. So the reason for this video, well, as you've seen from the title, is that I hit 5,000 subscribers. So let's just get this out of the way first. Big thank you to everyone who subscribed over the years, and we finally reached the big goal of the 5K. Yeah, I haven't done an ad-lib video for a while, so it might sound a little strange. Anyway, sorry for the lighting and stuff. I don't have a camera at the moment, so I'm using my webcam. So I don't know if I'm going to keep looking in the wrong place, because I've got my face here, I've got my webcam. Anyway, so 5,000 subscribers, great stuff. It's really cool to be here. There's a joke between me and my brother that every time I upload a video, one of the first comments is always someone saying, "You deserve more subscribers," or someone saying that they watched the video and they're surprised that I only have this many subscribers. They thought I would have had hundreds of thousands, which is it's a really cool thing to hear, because it means that the quality of my videos is as good as someone who has a much bigger audience. So at least I know I'm doing something right. But anyway, yeah, thanks so much, and keep watching and enjoying. And hopefully we hit 10,000 at some point. But before we get to the Q&A, there's just one quick announcement. I have just opened a Patreon page. The point of this Patreon page is just for anyone who wants to give some direct support. It's totally optional. I don't expect everyone to go and flock there, and nor do I want everyone to go and flock to there. But it's just for anyone who wants to give some direct support. That is the option to do so. And also, I wouldn't see this as an exclusive content, but for an extra bonus, there's only one tier, and it's for £1 a month. For anyone who pledges £1 a month, which I think is about $1.50 or €1.50 elsewhere, they get access to bonus videos, but not the kind of stuff that you'd see on the channel. It's going to be stuff like unscripted videos, just raw impressions of a game I've been playing recently, maybe some behind the scenes stuff. So I wouldn't see it as something that you're necessarily missing out on if you don't join the Patreon, because it's not stuff that I would want to post on this channel anyway. It's not stuff I would think would be appropriate for here. My channel, I'd like to do highly edited, highly scripted stuff that's not like this. So that's going to continue to go ahead. But so it's just a small bonus for anyone who decides to show some support on Patreon. So for those who would like to sign up for the Patreon, then it is patreon.com/JamieThePain, as you'd expect. The link's in the description. And yeah, you get my eternal thanks if you do decide to do that. And if you'd like to show more direct support, but you can't do it financially, then just keep watching the videos, keep liking, share them with people, and keep commenting saying I deserve more subscribers, or that my content is really good, because that's highly motivating. The only other thing that might change is that the end scenes of videos might be slightly different, because Patreon, people who join the Patreon will also be, I'll also give them a special mention in the credits of the videos. So yeah, that's another change. So yeah, let's get on to the Q&A then. I did post a community post on YouTube a couple of weeks ago, I think, after I hit 5,000 subscribers. That was something I was experimenting with. I don't know if a lot of people got to see it. It's the first time I've done it. I don't know how far spread it goes. Maybe I'll do it differently in the future and work out a better way to get more visibility on it, if that was a problem for people. But we've got a few questions here, so let's go with the Only XS1, who's got 3 questions. First off is, what is your favorite video you made? And this is a great question. I like most of the videos I make, or I like pretty much all of them. A lot of people say that when you go back and watch your older videos, like, you cringe at how bad they are, but sometimes I do like to go back and watch older videos. I still enjoy them, so I make the stuff that I would like watching anyway, so when I watch them again, I still like them. But my favorite video that I've made is one called, I think it was Every Pokeball Ranked. So all the Pokeballs from the games ranked from worst to best, obviously, like all my videos. But this one, pretty much all of my top countdown videos are, they're my opinion. And they're very subjective, and I don't always point that out, because I feel like people should understand that when they click on that type of video. But this one was different, because this was the only one where I tried to be incredibly objective, and I actually tried to do the math and work out what would be better in a hypothetical world where you had 100 or thousands of every Pokeball, which one would actually be the best. And yeah, that's a really fun video with some fun editing in there as well. I really like that one. If you haven't seen it, that's a good one. I like to rewatch that one from time to time. I think it's quite good. The second question is, who is your inspiration? So this is a really good question as well. It's funny. When I started about 10 years ago now, it's been a long time. My videos were very different. I was mainly into the video game collecting stuff, and that's what I was kind of doing. So I was kind of imitating my inspirations, which at the time were people like You might not be familiar with them, but it's like people like Pete Dorr, who's now more on Twitch than YouTube, Happy Console Gamer, and Finn Gamer, and other collectors like that were my biggest inspirations. Over the years, I've definitely changed my content. Like this, what I do now is completely different to that, what I did when I started. But I don't really know who to say is my inspiration now, because I try to keep experimenting with and changing and forging my own path and making my own stuff. Obviously, my stuff isn't totally original today, but I never really, any idea that I had, I just tried to work with it, and whatever worked I would take. But my favourite channel to watch now is a channel called My Life in Gaming, and my videos are nothing like theirs, they're nothing like the quality of theirs, but I think they're inspiring because of just how informative and how well edited, and just the videos they create are just mind-blowingly amazing. They could be a TV show, and I think just I don't try to take ideas from them. Maybe I do time to time, but yeah, it's just the quality of their videos is just really inspiring, and makes me want to keep going. If you haven't checked out My Life in Gaming, they're my favorite channel. They're so good. And the only XS1's last question is, what is a goal that you would want to achieve on YouTube? And so what I've got for this is, I want to get to a point where every upload I reach is a moderate level of success. And what I mean by that is that I do a few different videos. They're kind of the same format. Most of them are the same format. But specific topics do really well, and some don't do as well. And that's always going to be the case. But if it's possible, I'd like to get to a point where even the ones that don't do as well still hit a minimum threshold of success, so that I'm not always, when I'm uploading, I'm like, fingers crossed that this one does good. I try to think of ideas that people would really want to enjoy watching, and it doesn't always play out that way. So if I could get to that point of success, it would be really good. But I am quite happy with where I am now. I get to try a bunch of different things, and then some of them work, and when they do work, I try to keep an eye on those. Well, thanks very much. I think I spent too long on those, so I'll try and go a bit quicker for these ones. Pete Brad asks, what's my favourite Mario Kart character to race as? And this is quite an easy question. I don't really pick characters for stats and stuff when I play Mario Kart. I just play my favourites, and my favourite characters are... my favourite Mario character is Luigi, so I play as him most of the time. I also play as Bowser Jr. a lot, and Rosalina, which is pretty good for Mario Kart 8 because they're the 3 different weight types, so depending on whatever I feel at the time, I'll just pick one of those. But I also, I don't like to stick to the same characters all the time, so like, if in one session I've played as those, I might switch to other characters from time to time. Like, I also like Inkling and Baby Luigi, and who's my favourite Koopaling? It's Ludwig, or Ludwig, yeah. He's my favourite Koopaling, sometimes I play as him. Saber HG asks, what made me want to make videos? So like I said before, when I first started making videos, it was inspired by like the video game collecting scene, and that's what a bunch of my videos were. But for a long time before that, I watched a ton of GameTrailers.com, which is defunct now. I think it was bought by IGN, and they actually just show game trailers. But there used to be a video game reviews, previews, interviews, coverage, media website. And they did some really, really cool video game retrospectives. So they did like the Final Fantasy retrospective, Castlevania, what else? Zelda. There were some really, really good ones. And I was inspired by those. I wanted to make video game reviews, and I wanted to make video game history videos. And then eventually I did make a video game history video. It was actually a school project. It's a really old video, still uploaded on my channel. It's called... what were the major changes, improvements, and turning points in games, I think. And yeah, that video's quality is really bad now. It was one of the first ones I had a proper editing software with, and one of the first ones that I had capture equipment. But I made the video, and I loved it at the time. So Mark Brennan asks the ultimate question: what is your favourite video game of all time? So I always used to give the same answer for this. And since before I started my YouTube channel, so for about 10 years, and it's changed now. It's finally changed, but I always used to give this stupid answer, which was, well, it was a true answer, but I had 4 favourite games. It was Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and Super Mario 64. And I said they were all my number 1. I couldn't pick between them. And now I've kind of shifted away from that. Only recently, like this year, I've shifted away from that. Because like when I was playing through all the Mario games, I realised I actually prefer Mario Galaxy 2 and 1 to Mario 64. And then I also, actually a few years ago, I was playing through Persona 5, and I thought this might be my favourite RPG of all time. So if that's the case, Final Fantasy VII can't be my favourite RPG. And then, I don't know, Ocarina of Time and Metal Gear Solid are still my favourite of those. But I think that I'm getting to the point where I can actually order it now, and some have dropped a little bit. I still love Final Fantasy VII and Mario 64, but today the answer I would give you would be Mario Galaxy 2, but I don't think that is a concrete answer. And a lot of people, they have their concrete answer, and it, through no fault of their own, they just, no matter what happens, what other games they play, they probably won't shift it. And that's kind of what I was like for those 4 games for the longest time. But it might also be Persona 5. Like, I played Mario Galaxy 2 most recently, so like when I finally get around to playing Persona 5 Royal, I'll probably say it's that. But yeah, maybe one day I'll have a proper definitive answer for that. So Jeffrey Glenn asks a really cool question. He says, I used to be subscribed to your channel Jamie the Pain Rhythm a long time ago before it got taken down. I wanted to ask this, do you still play Rock Band or Guitar Hero? And if so, what's your favourite game? I've always loved Rock Band 2. So yeah, Rock Band 2 is probably my second favourite. But yeah, so for those who don't know, at the same time that I made my YouTube channel Jamie the Pain, I also made another one, Jamie the Pain Rhythm. And that's what I use to upload full combos, which is where you 100% a song without missing on Expert, on Guitar Hero and Rock Band. And what I did was I did one-man band full combos. So I, for Rock Band and Guitar Hero that had different instruments, I FC'd or full comboed every instrument on a particular song, edited them together, and then put it on that channel. And eventually, like, I actually got quite a decent amount of subscribers on that channel. I've since passed that with this channel now, but yeah, that one was bigger than this, even though it wasn't my main focus. It was just kind of a FC dump. And eventually the channel got removed because of, I believe it was Alice Cooper. I had a few Alice Cooper songs on there, and all of a sudden, all of them got copyright strikes at the same time. So that was 3, and the channel was just gone. But before that, this was about a year or so after Rock Band 4 came out for now the last generation of systems. But at that point, I wasn't into the music games so much. Anyway, I was kind of playing them less and less. Still recording FCs here and there. But yeah, the channel got taken down, and then I was like, I wasn't really playing them that much anyway. I wasn't that hurt by it, even though it was thousands of videos that were gone, which I actually still have almost all of them on my laptop. So they're not gone, but they're just sitting there now. But yeah, once that channel got taken down, I didn't really play it much anymore. But reading this question actually made me pick up I had to buy a new guitar for Xbox 360 because there's a video that I want to do on Guitar Hero specifically, and that's now in the early works, so look forward to that. That one's going to be good. But also, to answer your question, what was my favourite, it was Rock Band 3, because it had the most songs, it had harmonies, vocals, and it had keys, it had pro instruments. Yeah, it was just the best. There were some things that Rock Band 2 definitely did better, like the career mode. But yeah, Rock Band 3 might be the game I've put the most time into. It's either between that or Final Fantasy 14. Actually, if it was Guitar Hero and Rock Band on a whole, it's definitely that. But if it was one specific game, it might be Final Fantasy 14, but it could be Rock Band 3. So Obscraft asks, what is the best Mario level in the games? I tried to I have a list of like all the Mario levels in all the games for something I'm working on in the future. It was really hard to go through and decide a definitive best one. So the one that really stuck out to me though while I was going through it was Melty Monster Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy 2. And that's because I really like epic levels in Mario games. Like a couple more I like is the Bowser Showdown in Super Mario 3D World, as well as, well, this one isn't really that epic, but I think it's called Freeze Flame Galaxy, the Ice Fire one from Mario Galaxy 1. Those are the kind of levels that I like, and I think Melty Monster Galaxy, with the music and with like just the big, I don't know if they're called blogs, the big fire monsters, and using the pole stars to get through, that stuff that's really good. So I do think that's my favourite level, Melty Monster Galaxy. But if I had a harder look and like I spent a whole day thinking about it, it might be different. So Skreeksa asks, how do you make your type of videos, and will you expand your type of content? So if you're referring to the countdown videos, then it kind of changes depending on the topic, but there's 2 main ways that I do it. So first of all is if it's a specific topic like the Smash Bros Assist Trophies video, then I go out of my way to get specific footage. So it'll be me just playing through all the Smash Bros games, getting assist trophies until I get enough footage of each one, and then I'll take it into Premiere Pro and do with it what I will. Like, I'll write the script and all that. For the other type of videos, sometimes I play through a franchise of games, and then I jot down what kind of videos I want to do as I'm playing through them, and then I have this huge amount of footage for all the games on a hard drive, and then I make lists of what kind of videos I want to do with that game or with that franchise. Then I'll pick the video I want to do, and then I will work on the script, stick all the footage in, and do what I want to do with it. In order to make the list, so let's say the best Mario Kart tracks or something, for example, I will order each individual game, and then I'll have a document open with, say, the worst game, the worst track in each game, and then the best track in each game, and then I will pit games against each other, and then I'll go from top to bottom, work my way into the center until I have the complete list, and then I'll make adjustments after that. So that's how I do those. In terms of your second question, will I expand my type of content? So you may have noticed every now and again I do experiment with different kinds of videos, and that's experimentation is how I landed on the kind of countdown format that I did. So yeah, every now and again I will experiment with new things. I think this is really important for most people to do because it gives you creative freedom, and it gives you a chance to perhaps find something that also works, and you don't have to keep doing the same thing all the time, which I think is really healthy because people can get burned out that way. MLB King 22 asks, what's your Smash main? Okay, so I'll try and keep this one short. I'd like to, with the Rock Band question where I play all the instruments, and with Mario Kart I like to play different characters, it's the same with Smash, but what I've found with Smash now is that every character I put a lot of time into that I tend to get good with, and sometimes I'll just pick one at random. But what I did recently was I tried to get the top row of characters into Elite Smash, which I did, so now I'm quite good at all those characters, and then some other specific ones. But in terms of a main, if I really had to pick one, if I had to pick one today and say I'm going to main this character and play no one else, it would either be Mario, Pichu, Mii Brawler, or Hero. But the character I've actually put the most time into is Pac-Man, because I played as Pac-Man loads when the game came out, and Inkling and Pichu. But yeah, if I was going to pick a main, it would be one of those four. I'm sorry I can't give you a definitive answer. Blue Choco asks, hey Jamie, do you still play Mario Kart? I do still play when I can play with friends and family. Obviously the opportunities have been quite slim pickings for that at the moment. But yeah, when I don't really play online like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, for example, or some people really like Mario Kart Wii. When I've actually been really in the Mario Kart mood, I always jump between loads of different Mario Kart games. And there was one time when I was at university, I bought all the Mario Kart games I didn't have, and then I tried to unlock everything in every single game, which I did do until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, and then I didn't do it in that game because I'd already done it in the Mario Kart 8. But yeah, anytime I do play it, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the one I play. And then last up we have Adforlat asks, how does it feel to reach 5k subs, and what are your plans for the future of your content creation? Well, for your first question, it feels pretty good. It actually felt, when I noticed I was getting close, so when it was like 4.8 or 4.9, that's when it started to feel really good. Actually crossing the finish line didn't feel as good as that. That might just be a me thing, but yeah, because when you're leading up to it and the growth hasn't stopped, you're like, well, I kind of know I'm going to get there. So in terms of your second question, what are the plans for the future of your content creation? Well, this is actually a really good question to end off on. So like I said, I like to play through franchises at a time, recording a bunch of gameplay. So I have a hard drive that's got like banks of gameplay with a bunch of different franchises. And I also have a Google Doc with like pages of lists of ideas for those franchises and more, which I need to get around to recording, which I'm always doing. I'm always recording different games. So even if I haven't uploaded in a while, I'm always working on something. It just takes a bit of time. But yeah, so I have big lists of stuff that I'm going to do. So I haven't run out of ideas or anything. I'm just going to keep working with the franchises that I have recorded, and the more the time goes on, the more videos I will be able to make for myself. I also played around with ideas of doing stuff for like the Pokemon anime, because I recently watched through the whole thing. So if people are interested in that, there's a bunch of ideas I have for that jotted down. I think that would be really fun if people are interested. And also let me know what franchises you want to see more from, and then I'll see about trying to gather all the games for that and recording those, and then getting some videos out for them. Well, that's all the questions. Thanks again for everyone who helped me get to this milestone, and let's get to that 10k. Yeah, thanks guys for watching, and remember, as always, have fun playing video games.